gosh, it just seems like YouTube's being a bit slow right now, because I just checked the stream page on the actual YouTube streaming page, and it said going live. Oh wait, no, it's still live, and I can't seem to get it to appear on my phone. Like, I've said this loads of times before on almost all my streams, but whenever I stream, I have the chat open on my phone because I can't have multiple windows open at once. There we go, I've got it open. Anyway, we need to get back to Leon, who has fallen down a pit, because now we have a monster with improved flying, so we can go and rescue him. But first, I think I'm going to do some exploring, so let's get... Is this Mintero? I think it is. Whatever. And we've got a rare seashell, but we'll remember these, will come important later. And a shift stone, so I can use another one. Now, if anyone's watching, can you hear me? Like, I know OBS is actually recognising my USB microphone, not UBS, but just in case. Oh, Blade Widow egg. Have I hatched a Blade Widow already? Doesn't look like it. And now, at this point in the game, you can get eggs that are already shifted, so that's cool. Unfortunately, I don't really like the Blade Widow's colours very much. The dark shifted one. It looks a bit ugly brown. I think they're going for autumn leaves, but they should have made it a bit more orangey. So I'm going to call you Autumn Blade and put on Autumn Blaze. And of course, my team is always subject to change, so if you have any suggestions for which monsters I should use, please let me know. Actually, I might swap out Geico, but... Depends on really what monsters come up here. I guys should definitely, like... I always seem to prefer using, like, special or magical attackers in games, and I don't know why. Is it just the aesthetic? See, I can't exactly... I think Leon... Yeah, Leon's down at the bottom part, so we have to go all the way back there. Oh, and also, unfortunately, Backset can't be with me today, in case you were wondering where they went. But the show must go on. Oh, I can't get down there. Okay. Actually, no, do I have anything with improved swing? I don't. No, I don't. Oh, gosh. Now that I get that up there in the first place, because definitely wouldn't have the last... Oh, I have to probably go around here, except no. So I never used to. Where I live has been really humid today, and I hate it because for some reason when it gets humid, my skin feels dry, which I know sounds a bit oxymoronic, but it just does. Does anyone know any scientific reasons for this? I'm not a meteorologist. Oops. Wait, Leon is here, right? Oh yeah, we are, because we're in the pocket. Oh! Might as well fight some monsters while I'm here. I should focus more on critical hits. I don't really know. Spitballing. I probably should have brought more. Oh, come on. Let me switch her out for Owl City. Is Owl City still active in the music industry? I don't really follow musicians. And they do it through a crossfade. What is this, Pokemon Sword and Shield? Oh wait, I should read that. I think what he's trying to say is, thank you. I wouldn't go that far. If it wasn't you, maybe someone else would have come along eventually. Anyway, I guess I owe you something now. Julia thinks she found the entrance to the treasure cave. It's in the underwater area below us. But she thinks it takes 3 people to open the entrance. Who can help us with that? Of course! Let's go find that treasure! Alright, seems like we're getting closer to that treasure. I want my treasure! See, we can go down here, but there's no point because we can't get to anything. There is... Actually, no, there is something over here, but I can't remember how you get to it. Is it by punching a wall? Oh, and I just almost... overlook the fact that the Vasuki or whatever I named it has the has tackle as well. But I guess we're just gonna have to go the long way back, and I still haven't gotten a monster with improved swing unless I just forgot, which is entirely possible. But I'm pretty sure you do need it to progress or progress. I can pronounce. Oops. And also I just realised when I said that I was going to do all the areas in the way I think the game intends you to, I mean I did them, I'm doing them in the order I did when I first played this. Except, actually I can't remember if I did Snowy Peaks before the Ancient Woods or not, it's been a long time since my first playthrough, approximately 4 years maybe? Because I first got Steam in 2020, not in 2002, and that's not right. Steam didn't exist then, and I was a baby. This must be the entrance to the treasure cave. I'm sure of it. I just don't get how we are supposed to open it. I'm pretty sure those switches on the ground are the key to it. Or, more accurately, we are the key. Dun dun dun! It takes 3 to enter the Maw of the Beast, remember? So let's just try to stand on those ground switches and see what happens. Alright, let's try it. Unbelievable! We must be the first people in centuries to enter this cave. Let's see what's inside. After me! And we're having this entire conversation underwater because breathing is for the weak. Hey, wait a minute! We deserve to get some of the treasures too, or those treasures rather. And now we've got this long corridor. I think there are some enemies in this, but I might think of a different part of the game. Oh, there are! And both of these monster species have improved swimming, so I'm going to try to get at least one of them. Also got a lot of monsters with wind attacks here. I get most of the monsters here are weak to wind, I guess because it also includes electricity. And since they're underwater, it wouldn't really make much sense for fire to be their weakness, even though, as I've said, breathing is for the weak in this game and not in real life. Oh, I just wasted a turn because I forgot if they already had those statuses. Or statuses, but it's a read. Apparently this is called a reader's accent, where if you like read a word, but you don't hear it said out loud for a long time, you'll probably just get used to wrong pronunciation of it. In my case, it's just status, which is apparently the American pronunciation as well. Or pronunciation, which bothers me because it's on the same route as pronounce, so you don't say pronounce. So I have a reader's accent for that as well. Oh, I also see that there's 2 watchers now, which is more than 1. And unfortunately we didn't get an egg from that, but we don't need improved swimming right away, but we will need it eventually. I haven't really been using Tail, which still needs a name, by the way. If you have any suggestions, leave me them in the chat or the comments, or both. It's good for the algorithm, etc, etc. And we've got another rare seashell. And got a memorial ring. And there are some interesting looking old books here. One of them seems to be a diary. The daring, extraordinary and fancy escapades of Captain Carter. Written here are the true accounts of me, Captain Carter, the legendary pirate who terrorised the old world's oceans with his band of monsters. These accounts were written after I decided to retire from the life of piracy, but the stories of my deeds shall live on forever. If you are the first one to read this, you must have found out how to enter my treasure cave. Well done! You have proven to be my equal. However, to get my most valuable treasures, you will have to defeat the guardian that I've left behind, one of my most loyal monsters, an ageless creature of the deep. That's the end of the introduction. There's a bookmark stuck at one specific page later on in the book. November 10th, hey, that's my birthday, 202 AC. Today, when I was enjoying a fine drink at a certain wretched hive of scum and villainy, which shall remain unnamed, I was approached by a strange character. Oh, so this takes place on Tatooine. He called himself an alchemist. What I like the most, though, is that he started the conversation by dropping a heavy pouch of clinking gold coins on the table, as opposed to silent gold coins. He wanted to hire me for a simple smuggling job. Him and a group of other alchemists wanted to get inside the monster sanctuary. Thanks to my ship, which was able to freely cross the barrier between the old world and the monster sanctuary, as has already been established, I was the only one fit for the job. Sure, they were all rather strange fellows, wearing robes and masks, with names unlike any I've heard in any of the countries of the old world. But on the other hand, they had a lot of gold, almost as if they were able to craft it themselves. Interesting, isn't it? I realised too late that it was false gold. It all turned brittle after a month or 2. They tricked me, and I am not ashamed to admit it. There's another reason why I regret accepting the job, though. The leader in particular, they called him Marduk, gave me the creeps. Also, fun fact, Marduk is the name of a Mesopotamian god. I never actually talked to him or saw what was under his mask, but I heard the other alchemists whispering about him, as if they were afraid of him themselves. I heard them say that none of them knew in fact what he looked like. Some even said that his figure and his voice would change sometimes, like he could shapeshift or something. I truly dread what I might have brought inside the sanctuary, even if I don't live to see it fully unfold. That's the end of that part. There doesn't seem to be anything else of major relevance. So, remember this, because it will become important later. Even though it's completely optional as far as I know, as in the reading part. The memorial ring isn't mandatory, but you don't have to read the diary. Also, the name Carter makes me think of Carter Grayson from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Oh, and also, there's a thing to the right, but I'm going to save this for the post-game. And here's another chance to get improved swimming. Yay! Let's see, I'm going to use my 3 magic attackers. No, actually no, mostly. Oh, but one of these like wind attacks, but whatever. Oh, I got an Nautilid egg. That's really good. Nautilid is a very interesting monster. It's got some very interesting skills. Also, any ideas for a name, let me know in the chat or comments. Anyway, let me show you. It's got, as I said, it's got another unusual weakness. It's weak to physical attacks. But it's also focused on stacking all sorts of debuffs, or debuffs, or however you're supposed to emphasise it. And like we got Sabotage Shield, which applies a shield when it applies a debuff. Words are hard. And it also learns some stuff about the blind stack, which reduces accuracy. I might have gone over some of this before, but it doesn't hurt to have a refresher, and I don't actually rewatch these streams, so I don't remember what I've already talked about or not. But if I am repeating myself, please let me know. I thought for a moment that the when I accidentally went over to the blade window, I thought it was I thought it said it was at level 42, and I was like, wait, that can't be right, and then it says I wasn't. Yay, the double checking. Iretta might actually switch something out with Nautilid, but I'm not really sure why. I think this team's decent for now, although I think I might need to make it look more balanced later. Or soon, rather. Anyway, as I was saying, improved swimming. It's the same speed, but now we can swim through currents. And here we are at the plot. Look at that champion over there. That must be an Elder Gel, and not an Elder Hell, or however Backset thought it should be pronounced. I've heard a lot about them, but I've never seen one before. They say an Elder Gel only grows more powerful over time, so if you take too much time fighting one, it will only become stronger and stronger, which is actually correct. And I'll explain why in a moment, once we get to the battle against that. But first, a fight with this kind of dangerous champion monster is no child's play. Only an experienced keeper can bear this burden. Of course, I'll have to be the one to take on this champion monster. I think we should let Indigo try beating this champion. What? You've got to be joking. We still owe something to Indigo. We'd probably still be stuck in that pit without her. What? Oh, come on. It's too dangerous for her, so it would be negligent to let her rush headfirst into a fight like that. That's not true, and you know that. Someone who's come this far at least deserves a chance. Maybe she'll surprise us. Alright, you can be as stubborn as an ox sometimes. Hey, wait a minute, aren't you all forgetting something? I didn't get saved by Indigo out of any pit, so why should I let her fight that Elder Gel? I know just how to settle this like responsible keepers. Let's have a keeper duel, Indigo. The winner gets to fight that Elder Gel and gets all the glory, and why is the J capitalised when it's not supposed to be? How about it? Are you ready for it? Yes. Alright, I challenge you to a keeper duel, Indigo. It's time to duel. I think I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid, but I don't remember anything about it. So most of what I know just comes from memes. I've collected monsters from all across the sanctuary. My team represents my journey as a monster keeper. Oh. So, when I first played this game, I just got stuck on this for quite a while. It took me so many attempts to beat her. But, let's see. Only one of them, I'm going to choose Mr. Electric first. Two of her leading monsters will know fire and earth attack, so I'm not going to send those out monsters that weak to those out right away. Instead, I'm going to go with these for Manticore and Orentail. I can't remember if I named Manticore anything. It will come up in a moment. Actually, no, it won't come up in a moment. Oh. Yeah, I haven't named the Manticore. If you have a name idea, please let me know in the chat, etc, etc. Oh, I probably should have actually used the buffing skill because I forgot that I only get the first 2 turns. I only get 2 turns. My monsters get to fight on the first turn. Also, the music still slaps. If you heard a weird sound, that was me banging on my chair's arm in time with the music. It's probably annoying on your end. Or maybe my microphone didn't even pick it up, I'm not really sure how it sounds to other people, and I probably won't know until I watch this back, but as I said, I don't normally rewatch my live streams, so who knows? Someone probably does. I should really probably switch in a monster that knows a water attack now, such as this guy. In fact, I think there's no other monster I have that knows water attacks is fainted, so... Oh wait, that was... Oh wait, no, I got the Geico, or Geico, because EI letter combination is pronounced all sorts of ways in Indian. But it actually reminds me, when I was a kid, I was taught that the letters I and E are always pronounced I, but I swear that in more words they're actually pronounced as E, like cutie, or a lot of names ending in E-I-E. It's like how they don't teach I before E except after C in schools anymore because it's wrong. And this completely failed horrendously. There's absolutely no way I'm going to beat her like this. So I think I'm going to have to change it by team and metal. Or a lot of. Specifically, I think I need more monsters with well everything I've got 3 monsters with attacks. Maybe like starters, I could level up the Manticore by I do have a skill resetter, good. I'll probably teach Manticore some water attacks because that won't hurt. Oh, maybe I could use my Shift Stone on one of these, maybe the Manticore. And a Donor, that could be good. Not to mention this moveset is really based around critical hits, so... Do I jump between topics too much? Or am I just being self-conscious? Please let me know. I might as well use another Shift Stone because I've got loads. Oh gosh, this one buffs literally all the equipment, so that's going to be very good. And I think I'm still going to lead with the same monsters this time, although I should probably swap them around just to make it so I don't have to rearrange them at the start. Now we have to go through that whole cutscene again, or I can just skip it. Also, is it awkward that I tend not to talk much during battles because usually I'm trying to concentrate? though my team's been decimated, then I still think I've got a fighting chance because I've got all my water users out. And okay, maybe I don't have a fighting chance after all. This is not going well. Oh, maybe I should actually start using healing items more, but I tend not to use those, and maybe I should. And also, it seems like unlike most games of this, you can actually use inventory items during battle in multiplayer, during multiplayer battles. And yeah, I've lost this one again. Let's see, maybe I should. To be honest, Owl City and the Mr. Electric, oh my gosh, these names are so weird, kind of fulfill similar roles on the team, so I think I'm gonna swap out Mr. Electric for something else, although I'm not entirely sure what. I can't. I'm just going to fill out this moveset. I'm not sure if I'll use You Can right away, to be honest, but it might be a good replacement for Mr. Electric. It's got very different skills, but could be interesting. And I sorely need more physical attackers. I'm going to see how this works out. I really hope not every Keeper Jewel takes me multiple times in this series, but if they do, then there's not really anything I can do about it. And I just immediately contradict myself, I don't know. But let's see how I can't fares. And it's weak to fire, which not many, actually no, a lot of their monsters do have fire attacks, like at least three of them. But oh well, it's good to have a balanced team. Especially because like I think that my team is just too skewed towards the wind attacks, so time to have some variety. Also, I also wonder if there's like any sort of pattern to the AI. Is it like in Pokemon Red and Blue Rescue Team where the action you take always determines what actions the enemies will take, as I discovered when I was copiously using restore points in my Let's Play of Red Rescue Team. And how in like when people are doing speedruns in that game, they always quick save at the start of the dungeon so they could force it to have because when you do that in every game, the dungeon can only have a set layout. Anyway, I've been on a minor Pokemon Mystery Dungeon kick lately because I've been replaying Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon and I'm hoping to actually finish it this time. Although I've slowed down lately. Also, I think the not annoying part about this boss battle is that some of the monsters know Spell Shield, can cast Spell Shield and or Agility. I mean, they're definitely Spell Shield, I'm not sure about Agility, but I think I'm going to have set I can't after the Mole Bear. Fortunately, we can cast Agility as well. Although casting sounds a bit weird, like I know that's what they called it, because it's supposed to be a mystical. It's a fantasy game that doesn't even try to pretend to be sci-fi. Like Pokemon. Would you call Pokemon sci-fi or fantasy? Because I think it leans more towards fantasy, maybe some sci-fi aesthetics, because honestly, aesthetic is the main difference, but I forgot to, Yukan doesn't have much mana. I almost said stamina. I've been playing Temtem a lot lately as well. Keep getting terminology confused. But like, there's stuff like Dragon Riders of Purge, which has the aesthetic of the medieval fantasy, but it's actually sci-fi. Because the dragons are genetically engineered aliens, as you do. Anyway, I'm going to switch out for something else. Unfortunately, both of these guys... Oh gosh, half my team's weak to earth. I only just realised. Maybe should have thought this through. And there goes the... it goes Owl City. I forgot what it was called for a moment. If anyone wants to come up with fun lyrics for this music, I will be happy to sing them, although there aren't really that many creative types in Monster Sanctuary fandom. Like, the subreddit mainly just seems to be discussions on what monsters are good, which is fine, but still, it's just an observation. If you're into more gameplay, competitive stuff than, like, creative stuff, that's fine. I'm just saying that I'm just stating the fact. Anyway, I'm digging myself into a hole, and I'm going to get out of it before this just gets awkward. And now we've got her star player, the Spectral Eagle out, which is what I chose on my first playthrough, so Julia had the wolf instead. And I don't know if I'll be able to claw it back because, oh my goodness, we're actually now, okay, so good shot going. I wish there was an item in this game that both removed statuses and restored HP, kind of like restore, but as an item. But I suppose then again I don't really use items that much, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Maybe I should get rid of Geico because he does, or maybe Lions. Geico just seems to get smashed really easily. Wait, smashed is slang for drunk, so maybe I shouldn't have put it like that, but you know what I mean. I don't really have. I was gonna say I don't really have many explosive night. Let's see. Do I have any more mana boosting or mana regeneration? I think is the problem. Oh, we do have a mana increase, but a mana plus, but I'm gonna give you some more mana regeneration. Basically, I'm just trying anything at this point. Let's see, I can give you some defense, some health, and that's the highest mana raising one I have. Let's try again. Honestly, I think my strategy. Maybe I should have just focused this whole team on strategies, but oh well, it's a bit late now. If any of my viewers have played this game, because I've noticed a lot of my favourite games are ones that like at the moment have been like PC RPGs or city builders that aren't like ultra mega popular. Like I think because at least there's like a cult fandom, but it's not like Undertale popular. And by the way, I remember when Undertale was so popular that like people would get annoyed if you talked about it. But nowadays it seems like the only thing the man in the street knows about it is Sans. And by the man in the street, I just mean the average person on social media, not necessarily not out of touch old man who doesn't know what a video game is. Well, sometimes I'm out of touch because I have no idea what teenagers like nowadays. Are they still into BTS? Was that a few years ago? That's a K-pop band, if you're wondering. Oh, we got a stack of wound, which makes monsters restore less health when they heal. So that's interesting, and everyone's dying. Yeah, this isn't going well. I don't really think UCAN's really good because, it's, as I said, the HP doesn't have much mana. Is it mana or mana? Because I've always pronounced it as mana. Yay, lost again. So I think I'll replace I can't. Maybe I'll bring Geico back. maybe this time I'll try a different strategy of starter spamming from the start. Start, if you will. Unfortunately, my team still has that problem of being extremely weak to Earth, but we can handle this if we just poison them. Oh no! Well, there goes our city. It's called a glow bug. I keep forgetting what glow bug is called. Well, I know I'll keep remembering what that one specifically is called, but I keep forgetting what glow bugs in general are called. Oh, the monster name's pluralised on my Pokemon. It actually is a lot better because it just sounds more natural. I think the reason why Pokemon names don't pluralise is just because they don't want to bother trademarking the plurals, and also because Japanese doesn't have plurals except when it does. And actually no, some of my monsters do know Wind Attack. What am I talking about? I don't remember what I'm doing. This is actually, of course, Caraglow's going down quite quickly. Or is it Caraglow? I don't really know. It's a Caracal, also known as Flopper, that one YouTuber who has a pet Caracal for some reason. You know, whenever I see YouTubers with like pet wild animals, I always wonder how did this happen? Like, are they some animal sanctuary people? Or is it an exotic pet? Especially like really big predators, for example, like I watched Tie Among That. No, it's not. Or Corbin Maxie and also Tie Among Animals. The former has 2 alligators, but they're he said that they're rescues. So I don't know how many questions about that. And he also has an emu, which is a pet, like a normal pet that he bought in normal pet ways. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely terrible at this boss battle. I'm hoping to get to the champion battle before the end of this, but I just always find this part of the game really tedious. Maybe I won't send out Owl City first this time. So many debuffs. I think I'm going to get rid of the bolt bear first because they're quite strong. And that ended absolutely horrendously. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this one, am I? Maybe I'll use this, actually, I don't know how good Owl City's defense is, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to completely rework that stat spread. Focus more on defense. And also health. Okay, maybe this is basically the same stat spread as last time. Maybe I should change it to the one. No, something else. Waterling has the one. Maybe I need to do a bit of grinding. forgot which way I was going. Like, I was thinking, oh, I'll go down there, and then I realised that I deliberately chose not to go down the other path. Gosh, I'm not good at remembering things today, but I want to stick to my live stream schedule so I can feel like... Because I was hoping that if I did live streams on a regular basis, it would help me get a consistent viewer base. I might have said this before, actually. As I said, please let me know if I'm repeating myself, because I do this a lot. And now we can swim against the current. Just like seahorses can't. Speaking of seahorses, there's one right there. Mythology, or is it just a toxic seahorse? Because some of these I didn't realise were monsters based off myths I've never heard of. Can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are some. It's like I'm thinking about Impossible Creatures. One of the magical creatures is just a toxic shrew, which I can't remember the name of, and I learned that from Scottish mythology. Oh, shock, but I think I'd rather go with more health because Altity is supposed to be defensive. Oh yeah, gold glitter, that's really good. Because it basically reduces damage and increases damage taken. It basically increases both attack and defense. And it gives you extra money as well. Actually, no, maybe I should do a bit more grinding. Yeah, I probably should do more grinding. Oh, I've got 3 viewers now. Oh, also I think that wild shifted monsters have a higher chance of dropping eggs. At least that's what I've heard through people on forums and stuff. Hopefully that's true, otherwise I have been duped, but it does seem like it's more likely. Oh my gosh. Our city isn't dealing much damage, unfortunately. Oh, I think they were called Carcadans, the toxic unicorns. I was trying to think about the toxic shrews and what the creatures are called. Please read Impossible Creatures, by the way, it's really good. I've talked about it before in Do Digi Game Bites, no, Do Digi Book Bites cover 6. The one with back set. Yep, I got a light shifted Nautilid egg. Actually, I might replace this Nautilid with that one, but depends on what its shift skill is, really. Or whatever it's called, the shift ability. Oh, Mass Mystify, that's pretty cool. So I really do not have much equipment, do I? Let's see. Aging. That's something that we're going to encounter in the wild soon. But basically, aging makes a monster more powerful every turn, and that's what Julia was talking about with the elf gel, in case we don't get to it in this episode. And we've also got something that can remove harmful stacks, which is really good. to remind myself of the way to Julia again. Honestly, I would normally cut backtracking like this out if I was doing a Let's Play, but unfortunately this isn't a Let's Play, this is live. So that's why I like to have co-commentators, so I can make busy work like this seem more interesting. Anyway, let's get to it. Actually, I might focus on getting rid of the Amori than the oh, I forgot what the Ice Spirit or whatever it's called. Oh gosh, I'm having a memory lapse. Am I okay? I'm not okay. It's Frosty, that's the one. It's because it's a lot more dangerous. Amori is a lot more dangerous. It's also just Japanese for lizard. I don't know if anthropomorphic spear-wielding lizards are a thing in Japanese mythology. If they are, please let me know in the comments. Or the chat, or both. Well, at least it doesn't have spell shield this time. I don't know which the monsters couldn't cast spell shield, but it's killing the Amori so much easier. When the monsters don't actually die, they just turn into sparkles and then get healed after battle anyway. So. Really annoying. Well, I'm just gonna try taking out the Caraglow now. Actually, I think I'm going to switch out Orbitail because honestly it's not really doing much besides just doing measly amounts of damage. Also, I just associate the word measly with the measly Middle Ages segments in horror histories. Because I don't think I ever read that particular horror histories book. And we've got we start getting the Infinity starters, which means this battle's been going on for ages. If I lose this, I'm just going to end the stream because I'm going for almost an hour, and that's basically my limit. And that's okay, because it's good to give yourself breaks and not overwork yourself, especially when you're working streams. I have to wear glasses when I'm using a computer because I got eye strain from my college course, which required me to use a computer a lot. I didn't want to. I was about to go into more detail, but then I realised I'd be doxing myself. So, hooray for not doxing yourself. Oh my gosh, I've almost won this. Please, can we make it through? This Geico was knocked out. And we might actually win this. Oh my gosh. Yes! So I'm going to go into the champion battle now. Wow, I honestly thought that would be an easy win against a newcomer like you. Teaches me to not underestimate you. Alright then, you can go ahead and fight that Elder Gel. You've definitely earned it. And we've also got a skill potion, so what monster should I use it on? I'm honestly not sure what I should use this skill potion on. Maybe I can just teach it Thunderstorm again, or maybe... gosh. Maybe I'll just give you Magic Rock. Maybe Beating, because I know that Elder Gel is weak to Neutral. Is it called Neutral? Yeah, it is called Neutral. I was thinking, oh wait, that's 10-10 terminology, but no, it's called that in this game as well. So, Elder Gel, weak to Neutral, which is the purple symbol, but annoyingly, when your monsters know Neutral type attacks, they're not all in, the Neutral isn't listed in the types of attacks your monster learns. Bit at the bottom of their description, if you know their little icon bar thing. Anyway. And it's resistant to water and statuses, so I'm going to use my 3 heavy hitters that know neutral attacks. The regular attack is also neutral, but it doesn't do much damage. Except for certain monsters who can get an upgraded version of it. Also, as I said before, I still don't really know what the percentages mean on the descriptions of attacks. Does it mean that it does the percentage, it's calculated based on a certain percentage of the monster's attack stat? I don't know. And that was a bit disastrous. Yeah, I've got a Phoenix here, so I'm going to revive the Geico. Forgot what Geico was called. And yeah, as you can see, Elder Gel has age stacks, and it's kind of cool that they acknowledge that in story dialogue without making it just sound like a blatant tutorial. Like I was watching an episode of Pokemon Horizons this morning, Nimona and Brassius, and that's what the episode's called, and like towards the end it just suddenly turns into a video game tutorial because Nimona starts talking about terror types, complete with diagrams, and it just felt so out of place. And also they pronounced Arboliver as Arboliver, and I hate that. Because it's supposed to sound like olive. Why would you emphasise it like that? So they're not, they don't pronounce Smoliv as Smolive. So why would they do that? Anyway, we actually did this in one turn. Well done! You handled that champion like a pro gamer, dude. Seems like that champion wasn't so tough after all. Now let's see what's in those treasure chests. There's a lot of gold in here, jackpot! This one seems to have some trinkets of sorts. Not sure what they're worth. I guess you can have them string to go. Oh, what do I get the rejects? Let's split the gold by 3. After all, we all helped to open the entrance to the treasure cave. Alright, I'll take my share. I just want you to know, I let you fight that champion, so I don't owe you anything anymore. We're square now. Being a spectral keeper means more than just beating a couple champions. We'll see if you can prove yourself in the long run. It was fun, wasn't it? I love Horizon Beach. It's my favourite place in the whole sanctuary. But we can't just relax and have fun while there's trouble going on in the monster sanctuary. I left you your share in that treasure chest. But don't forget to check out the other treasure chest as well. Might be something useful for you in there, and you can tell that because it's green. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. See ya! So, in the first treasure chest is 2,000 gold, and in the second we've got the sanctuary token. You said there were multiple trinkets in there, Julia. Why'd you lie to me? Great, we found another one of the sanctuary tokens. There must be more sanctuary tokens though. Maybe we have to explore more areas? We could also try going back to the Oracle in Snowy Peaks and ask her. Wow, and to the left of Horizon Beach is a new location. In the next episode, we will be finishing up tying up some loose ends in Horizon Beach and then proceeding through the magma chamber. Until then, stay interesting.